Good afternoon. If music be the food of love, play on, said William Shakespeare, but perhaps more to the point, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow said music is the universal language of mankind. And it is in this context that I'm very pleased to welcome the Apple Hill Chamber Players from the Apple Hill Center for Chamber Music in New Hampshire. Now, the Institute of Peace has a strong interest in media and conflict resolution. We have a Center of Innovation that focuses on media, conflict, and peace building. We have an arts and media working group internally that is growing. But we haven't done a lot in the performing arts. The only example that comes to mind is a project actually in Jerusalem that we funded that was a storytelling project that also engaged Jews and Palestinians in the city to tell their stories in a way that was reaching across the conflicting lines.
Apple Hill's been going on since the early 70s. The Playing for Peace program began in the late 80s, and it began when one of the former players was an Israeli violinist. We were going on a tour there, and and the idea was to perhaps, in one of our workshops that we always did, have some Arab people from Palestine come and take part in the workshop. So we got together with some government officials and board members, and that was in 1988. It worked. We did this workshop, and what we do is we pick students to get scholarships. So we awarded 4 scholarships that year, and they come to Apple Hill in the summer and work on chamber music. The whole idea is they have to perform a task together. And in this case, the task is to learn a piece. Our session is 10 days, so over the period of 10 days, they have coachings every day, and then at the end of the session, they have to give a concert.
Working on music, it's not all about having it sound great. You have to work hard in order to make it sound good. And so you have to grapple with issues. And as you're dealing with those issues, things start to happen. As a coach, you can watch and see how people just deal with things. And then you have the extracurricular activities, and you see them when they play soccer, and you see them let go more, or you see them hanging out together, washing dishes together. And their countries may be at war. You know, that's a sort of typical thing for us.
It does work. We've seen it happen. We're always a little bit surprised at the end of the summer. We see so many examples of it. It's amazing.
There's some really basic things about music that work really well with people creating their task well, and they're the basic principles of music. So it's intonation, playing in tune, ensemble, playing together, balance, listening to each other, and rhythm.